Good morning. We're here at Club Pilates Potomac Falls. I'm Jill. I'm here with Brandi, and it's March 18th. Brandi's going to give us a mat exercise today, and we're going to check in with Brandi and see how she's doing with update day 2 of our closures.
Day 2, we're doing good. We're still working on getting the kids on a schedule and getting myself on a schedule as well. So it's going well. It's, of course I miss everybody in the studio and I miss teaching and coming in, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So I'm doing a little samples today of what you could do at home. I'm gonna be using the ring and some exercises with the ball. But if you don't have a ring, you don't have to use it. If you don't have one of these balls, you could use one of your kids' small balls that they may have. The other thing I kind of want to mention that when we do all this stuff, you can do it without any props. You guys know the drill. You can do it with a head down, head up. I'll give you a lot of the modifications. They're just quick little snippets of some abs and some arms, so you guys can have something to do at home while you wait to come back to the studio. The other thing I'm going to do when I have the ball behind my back, you can use gliders, you can use paper plates, you can use towels, anything to kind of simulate moving, kind of that stuff. Just give the options of what you may have around the house to kind of help you work out. So I'm going to start with some ab work using the ring, so the magic circle. So remember, again, if you don't have a circle, you also can use for arm work, like canned goods, water bottles, little things like that. Those are great little options you might have. Everybody now has canned goods, so you can always just grab 2 things of canned goods and kind of use that for your arm work as well, just kind of giving you options. So I'm going to start with the ring. I'm going to lie down on my back, get the ball out of the way. Just doing some basic ab work for you guys. So I'm going to have the ring in my hands, as we always do, fingertips long, lugging my shoulders in. I'm going to inhale here. I'm just going to do a chest curl. I'm going to exhale, curl up as I put pressure on the ring. And then exhale, bring it right back down. Inhale here. Exhale, curling up, putting pressure on the ring from my upper body, not using my elbows. And right back down. Arms are going to come up. Inhale, just warming up those abs. Exhale, put pressure on the ring as you roll up. Right back down. Just one more. Inhale here. Exhale. Putting pressure on the ring as I roll back down. I'm going to do everybody's favorites, a set of hundreds. I'm going to put the ring in between my ankles. Make sure they're above the joint so you guys don't hit the joint with that ring. Putting pressure on the ring already. I'm going to start with my arms up. I'm going to bring my arms down. You can always start right here. This is that first position with that head down, just pumping the arms, having that neutral spine. From there, you can curl your upper body up, look through the ring. Remember, making sure you're looking this way and not up to the ceiling. You're looking through the legs to keep that head in line. And then from there, you can straighten the legs up if you'd like, putting pressure on the ring with those inner thighs. And then you can bring them down to your working position, but still making sure that nothing changes. Reaching the fingertips long as you inhale and you exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to still my arms. I'm going to bend my knees in. I'm going to bring my head, neck, and shoulders down. The other option is to put that ring on the outside, so then you're pressing out. So then you're using the outside of the legs, not just the inside. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to bring my head down, bring my ring out. I'm going to roll up. But I'm going to do what we call a half roll down. So I'm starting here with my arms straight, putting pressure on the ring. I'm going to inhale here, exhale, tilt the pelvis, round the spine down just so I can hold it. My feet aren't popping up. And I'm going to roll right back up. Inhale, exhale, putting pressure on the ring, rolling it down, and then rolling it right back up. This time I'm going to go all the way down. Inhale here, exhale, roll all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. My legs are going to go out. I'm going to do a full roll up. Remember, if this doesn't work for you, you're going to stay right where we were at that half roll down. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to exhale, putting pressure on the ring, rounding up and over, reaching past my feet, flexing in opposition. Shoulders are backing down. And then I'm going to roll it down, one vertebrae at a time. Arms are coming up. Inhale, exhale, putting pressure on the ring. Scoop those abs, reaching up and over, flexing the feet in opposition, rolling it down. Just going to do one more. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring it up. Articulating the spine. Reaching it up and over. Putting pressure on the ring. Rolling it down. One vertebrae at a time. We're going to go to ab series, everybody's favorite. So So I'll just do a few of each so you guys can see exactly what we would do. I'm gonna bring my legs to tabletop, my wrists are over my shoulders, and then I'm gonna bring my ring down just a little bit. The head can stay down or it can come up as I bring my right leg in and my left leg out. Every time I switch the legs, I put pressure on the ring. And switch, and switch. Breathing in and out, brushing the knees as they go by, so we stay in the center. 3, 2, 1, knees in, head down for double leg stretch. You've got 2 places you can have the ring. Inhale, exhale, curl my head, neck, and shoulders up. I'm gonna inhale here, exhale, pull it in. Inhale here, exhale, pull it in. I can also have the ring in between my ankles. Inhale here, exhale, pull it in. One more, inhale here, exhale, pull it in. Take that ring out, head, neck, and shoulders goes down. For scissors, I'm gonna curl up, extend my legs up. I'm gonna tap my right shin to the ring and I extend my left leg out. I'm gonna tap, tap, switch, tap, tap. Every time I attach, I'm gonna pulse that ring. Tap, 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 tap. For 3, 3, 2, 2. One more each. 1, 1. Knees in, head down, and relax. We're gonna do double
I'm in pain watching that one.
leg stretch. Double leg stretch. Remember, if you have any problems with that lower back, you're gonna make a triangle with your hand, place it under the tailbone, but the head will stay down if your tailbone is up. Don't forget that. If you don't have any problems with your lower back, you're gonna go with me. The ring is gonna go in between the legs. My hands are behind the head. I'm gonna curl up. I'm gonna extend the legs up. As I lower down, I'm gonna pulse the ring. Lower down, pulse, lower down, pulse, lower down, pulse. Bring it up. 2, 3. Small range of motion. Inhale as you go down. 2, 3. Exhale, lift. 2, 3. 2 more. Inhale, down. 2, 3. Exhale, lift. 2, 3. Last one. Inhale, down. 2, 3. Exhale, lift. 2, 3. Knees in. Take that ring out. Bring everything down. Last one of the 5. Crisscross. I'm going to keep my hands right in the ring. Bring my legs to tabletop. I'm going to curl up. I'm going to twist to the right as I bring the ring, and I'm going to squeeze it. I'm coming through center. Twist, squeeze. Center. Make sure you're staying in the center so you're not rocking. You're staying right in the center of your body. Up, twist, squeeze. Up. Again, head, neck, and shoulders can be down for that modification. If any neck issues, you're going to stay right here. Otherwise, you can come up and twist. Come to the center and bring everything down. I'm going to rock up. So I'm going to put the ring to the side and move on to do some exercises with the ball. So we've got the blue ball. So we can use this the exact same way as we use the ring. So you can put it in between the ankles. You can hold it and pulse it for arm work as well, because we don't always all have a ring at our house. The other couple of options we've got is underneath our tailbone or behind our lower back, which we do that on the reformer and with the Bosu when we've done it. Kind of like we call them earthquake abs. So I'm going to show you what that would look like. I'm going to place it right in my tailbone. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to hinge back onto the ball. So I'm not rounding and flattening. And make sure it's not up here. So it's on your lower back and tailbone, not in your mid back. That's going to hurt your back. So we want to keep it almost where it feels comfy, sort of. Not really. We're going to inhale, exhale, hinge back. We can stay here. Just this is ab work. Just this is controlling all this and everything is contracted. Any additions, you could do some arm circles. Reverse it. Okay. You can raise the arms up. You can already see I'm shaking. And right back down.
I don't see the shaking.
I'm totally shaking. And right back down.
I'll have to zoom in.
Up and down. Always come up to reset if you need to, just to make sure that ball doesn't move. The hands, any shoulder issues, you can cross in front of your chest. If you don't have any problems with the shoulders, you can put the hands behind the head. Hinge back, and you can add some rotation, so twisting, making sure you're staying in the center. So you'll feel it if you don't, because you'll rock off the ball. Center, twist.
I'm trying to get that shaking.
Twist, it's there. Center, one more, twist. Center, and coming up. Remember when I told you about the paper plates or the gliders? This is where they can go. I'm going to fold my mat up just a little bit. I don't have the gliders with me right here, but I can kind of simulate it for you. I'm going to hinge back. I can add leg work here. If I had my paper plates or gliders or towels, just to kind of give more contraction. When you go away from your body, things get harder. So you want to make sure that you're able to stabilize all here because you're moving everything away. By doing all this, you're adding more work and more stabilization. And then I'm going to come up. I'm going to take the ball up. I'm just going to do one more thing with that ball underneath our sacrum. We've done this in the bar classes sometimes. Remember, you wouldn't do this if you had any issues with lifting those hips up. Stay right here with that ball behind that back. That's a really safe place to do ab work with the ball. Once we put it underneath our tailbone, the positioning can get a little funky. So just make sure that you've already done this before with me or Jill or anybody in the studio to know exactly where to place this ball. I'm going to lie down first. I'm going to bridge up and I'm going to place the ball right on my sacrum. So it's not again on my lower back and it's not way down here. It's in a comfortable, and I say that not really, but a comfy place. Arms are going to start by my side. Again, further out is actually going to help you more on this exercise. It gives you more stability. Further in is less stability. So I'll start here. I'm going to bring my right leg to tabletop and my left leg to tabletop. I'm going to straighten them up. I'm going to scissor them back and forth. So further out with the arms, it's going to be a more stable. Further in with the arms, less stable. I'm going to bicycle. Head will always stay down because the tailbone is up. So make sure that head stays right where it is. Reversing.
And Brandi, I'm thinking a rolled up towel under here would be good, like
exactly.
a little square.
A little square rolled up towel,
A little instability there.
Yeah, lower and lift. Now make sure if you're lower and lifting, you're only going as far as you can control with your core. So that means you don't want to feel your back change and going up and down. It stays right where it is. And down. We can do frogs. And out. Again, you can bend the elbows. Some of you have done it with the arms up. That's the least stability you would have. I didn't want to do that. And up. Leg circles. Going through center the whole time. Make them small to make sure you can stabilize in the hips. This is all about stabilizing that core and pulling those abs in and using those abs. One more. And Peter Pans. This is one of my favorites to do on the ball because then you can tell if your hips stabilize even when you're on the reformer. Because some of us drop that hip when we're on the reformer. So now you'd be able to tell. I'm going to bend the knees in to get out of this exercise. You're going to place your feet on the floor, bridge up, take the ball out, and then melt the spine down. I want to do one more thing with the ball to get your obliques. Okay. So you want to be in a forearm plank, but with the knees down. So it's going to be a modified forearm plank, but you're going to put the ball behind the top leg. So now I have my shoulder, wrist, and elbow all in line in that 90 degree. I'm going to come up to that forearm plank, and then I'm going to open and shut. So now I'm working the bottom oblique to stabilize and the top oblique with that ball. This hand can be behind the head. It could be up. Not down, because if you go down, this is what's going to happen. So really you want to kind of make sure you're up right here, pulling that bottom oblique up and down, and then you're going to come down. That is my ball and ring workout for you guys for now. I can't wait to see you guys back in the studio. We look forward to kind of hanging out again. Until then, here's some options for you guys to do at the house, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye, guys.
Excellent. Thank you, Brandi. Goodbye.